Auzubillahiminashaitanirrajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hi. Recently, I was actually speaking with some Christian friends, and they were basically saying, like Jesus came before the Prophet Muhammad of Islam, and um, like Muhammad is basically like we say he's prophet, so Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. They were basically telling me like Muhammad is rotting, he's basically died, he's rotting in the grave and stuff. So like Jesus didn't die, and they actually believe Jesus died for their sins. So they're basically saying Jesus is the one who's going to return, and like he died on the cross, stuff like that. And my thing, what I basically said to them, like, okay, what we believe as Muslims, that uh Jesus was tortured in the cross. Okay, he was put on the cross, but his enemy was replaced in his place, and his enemy was basically killed, and he was raised up in heaven alive. And so the thing is, they basically say the Christians also believe that Jesus died on the cross. We don't believe he died. We do believe he was tortured, and he was raised up alive. And his enemy's face was turned into the look of Jesus, and his enemy basically died, was killed on the cross. So anyway, we can agree that Muslims and Christians, that Jesus was tortured on the cross. So what I'm trying to say is, Christianity is not the religion of Jesus. What I mean is, Jesus never represented the cross. Okay, the Christians represent the cross. Why? Because the cross is basically Jesus was tortured on the cross. Jesus never represented the cross. The Christians represent the cross as a symbol of their religion. So what the why, he was also saying Jesus is going to return. So we believe Jesus will return, but we also believe Jesus is going to break the cross when he's going to return as a prophet of God. And when he will return, he will actually break the cross. So why Prophet Muhammad is not going to return? Okay, he's died, basically he's in the grave, and Jesus is going to return. Why he's going to return? Well, I can say, well, he will return to break the cross. That's what we believe. And he never represented the cross. And the cross is he was tortured on the cross. Why would he represent the cross? And that's like assault. He was tortured there. That's like insulting Jesus. Like if somebody tortures somebody on a cross, and you have, you want to represent that person, and you're basically representing the cross as a symbol of that person, that's like insulting that person for us. So we believe that Jesus will return, and he will actually break the cross. That's what we believe. And the cross does not represent Jesus. He never represented the cross. So we basically believe Christianity is not the religion of Jesus, just like the cross is not the symbol of Jesus either. So it's we believe it's not the religion of God. We don't believe Christianity is the religion of Jesus, and the cross does not represent Jesus. We believe, as a matter of fact, he was tortured. So it's like insulting Jesus if you're representing the symbol of Christianity, or the cross. Basically, it's like insulting Jesus. So we believe he will break the cross. He will pray like Muslims. He will worship the creator, not the creation, and he was a prophet of God. And he will also die as a human being. That's what we believe. When he will return, he will kill the Antichrist, and then he will also die as a human being, and he will also pray like Muslims. Even in the Bible, Jesus, actually, there are some places it says that Jesus fell on his face and he prostrated. He basically bowed and he prayed to God. So when he fell on his face, he didn't pray to himself, he prayed to God. So when he's going to return, he will also pray to the God that he prayed before. And he didn't believe in Trinity. We don't believe he believed in Trinity. We don't believe he represents Trinity either. We believe he worshipped only one God, and he was a prophet of God. That's it. And he will return to break the cross. And he was tortured on the cross. He would never represent something on that torture, that was basically something he was tortured on. Why would he represent something that he was tortured on, right? So it cannot be the symbol of Jesus. It can maybe it's a symbol of Christianity. So we just don't believe that Christianity is the religion of Jesus. It doesn't make any sense. That's all. Thank you so much, and have a blessed day. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakallahu khair for listening.